So 3 months ago, I got word of a project called Titano from a few of my Discord members. Now, it seemed very intriguing to me as it combined auto staking and auto compounding. So with a little background research, I decided to jump in. Now, I released my first video on the project back in January and have not touched the investment since. Now, since then, there have been hundreds of YouTube videos created on the project, with some even claiming over $500,000 in profit. So in today's video, I'm going to go over all of these recent updates, including the recent audit that was completed, the price action, how my Titano holdings are doing, if all of this hype is worth it, and at the end, I'm going to show you very easily how to purchase it if you guys decide to do so. So if you're interested in that video, please hit that like button. It truly helps the channel. Sub to it if you haven't already, and join my private Discord down below if you're interested in a community where we talk about all of these projects before I make videos. But without further ado, let's dive into my computer and start learning all about these updates. All right, so as always, first and foremost, love jumping into CoinMarketCap to get a good idea of where we're currently sitting at. Now, the price has been bouncing around between that 17 cents and that 20-cent mark. Now, this isn't a bad thing because of the reflections, and we will get into that in a second. But what is important is that we've hit a $250 million market cap, which is absolutely huge, and they have hit almost 70,000 holders, as we can see on the BSC scan here, 69,000. This will cross 70 any day now. Here are all the links you can take a look at, and of course, while doing my research, I do always check on the holders, see where we're sitting at, some of the top 10 holders, how many tokens they have, and what sort of percentage this sits at. Now, there are some huge bag holders here in the millions of dollars, which is very, very interesting to see, because this is where they're going to be getting a ton of reflections paying them every single day. Now, the next point I want to come to on this CoinMarketCap page is their CertiK audit. So they have completed this now, and I highly suggest you go in and do some due diligence for yourself, try to understand their contract a bit better. Now, as I mentioned before, I do have a video talking about this white paper and step-by-step how this goes. So if you'd like to check that out, make sure to go and find that video. But the audit history is a very good idea. Now, some of the high level overview to give you guys, because you are watching this video, they have removed the minting function. They've also removed the rescue token function. So buy and sell fees are also capped at 13 and 18% respectively, and the treasury and RFV wallets are multi-sig. Lastly, there is improved security and code logic, so definitely dive into this and check out some of these findings. Now, taking a look at the chart over the last few months, over the last couple quarters, we could see that it was down below around that 1 cent mark, and we've seen a steady increase since then. Now, the team has just also burned over 192 million Titano tokens, which is equivalent to $36 million at this current price. So landing on the website, you can find it at titano.finance, the best auto staking, auto compounding protocol in crypto. As we mentioned in the previous video, the highest fixed APY they claim over 102,000% per year, and we will get into the calculator in just a second here, but it rewards every 30 minutes or 48 times daily. So a little bit more about the protocol here. We'll click open the app and it will pull you to the Titano dashboard. Now, you can connect your wallet in the upper right hand corner, and we will get into my account and my calculator in just a second, but this does show the inside of their contract here. So the current price, what the market value of treasury assets is, the increase in that, which is great to see. The BNB liquidity value is huge, almost $10 million, and the risk-free market value. Interesting to note as well, the average Titano holdings is approximately $4,000 with a 170% backed liquidity. Now, they've also made quite a few changes to their site, so I definitely suggest you guys go in and check that out. But Titano Play will return. Now, this is obviously a fan favorite, but they're coming back with even more winners than before, and along with improved security. Now, we've talked about the tokenomics in the other video, but as we can see, the buy and sell tax is what helps this project. Give it its backing, give it its profit for all of its holders, the automatic LP at 5%, the treasury at 3 and 8, and the risk-free value at that other 5%. Now, you can also find them on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, their CertiK audit, Solidity Finance, some of these other news stations that have put out some marketing material on them. Now, I do suggest you check out their Discord as well. They have hit a milestone of 30,000 people inside this Discord, which is huge. This is a very, very strong community. Now, Titano has a full docs page. And I also suggest you look into this to look into their roadmap and see where they're headed. But a few things I can talk about briefly for you is the Titano DEX is to come. So you'll be able to buy and sell through the exchange, which also opens the door for many more opportunities. Like Titano Play, they're also going to have the lottery, which is very similar to a traditional lottery, but you can use your tokens to purchase tickets and have chances for mega prizes. As well as NFTs are coming to the world of Titano, so these are very exciting to see, especially for some of the larger holders of the token. And of course, they're continuing to work on partnerships, and I do find a lot of this information on their Twitter page, so definitely follow them on Twitter if you are going to get into this project. Now remember guys, this is never financial advice, so please go out and do your own research, your own due diligence. This is only for entertainment purposes. All right, guys, let's get into the exciting part, probably why you're clicking on this video, seeing how well my portfolio is doing and how well you could potentially do as well. So let's dive into the app here. Currently, we're on the dashboard and we are going to pull up my account. The current total earned is over $5,000 or a 77% increase in my holdings, which is absolutely huge. Currently, my balance is over $7,000 at this current price, and my next rebase is in approximately 15 minutes. As we can see, the earnings per day is just over $130 US or 700 Titano. Now it does break it out down below here, my next reward amount and the yield rate, but I have pulled up a little sheet here to help us understand this just a little bit better because it's all dependent on what I got in at. So back in December 30th, I had invested $500 US, which was approximately 5,800 Titano tokens. Currently, I have over 38,000 in my wallet. We can confirm inside this MetaMask here at that current price of 18 cents, my cash equivalent is $7,000. So my ROI, as we can see on the cash and the token increase, days invested, my token increase per day, and my cash per day. Now it is off a little bit from the calculator here, and I am going to follow this calculator a bit better, but of course you always want to be pulling it up into your spreadsheet so you yourself can sort of track it, get an idea of where you're at. And of course, I always do like taking profit. I never like having my entire bag exposed to the market. Of course, it can change overnight while you're sleeping, and you can be losing out on these types of profits. So of course, make sure you check out the calculator here because we can extrapolate this and see in 30 days how much my potential return will be over $12,000 if I keep it in for another 30 days, and how much Titano will come from this. Now, if I leave this investment in for 6 months or 180 days, it extrapolates to over $200,000, which would be huge. So of course, if this project continues to do well, we will keep the money inside. Now, taking profit isn't a bad idea, as I mentioned before, so trying to get your initial back and then leaving whatever else you would like to in hopes of seeing this moon even further. Now, I did mention to you guys that I'll show you how to easily purchase it, so if you just dive into the dashboard here and click on the swap, it will take you to Bogged Finance, and you're able to swap it, connecting it through your MetaMask. It is on the BSC, so you can swap it for BNB or whatever else is inside your MetaMask. Usually BNB or BUSD is swapped very easily for Titano. Once it's in your MetaMask, you can jump back over to the dashboard here and see your earning potential after clicking on account here. I'm very excited to see where the company and its partnerships will take the price and the project over the next couple months. As I mentioned before, I may take some profit in order to get my initial back, but once that is done, it is completely up to your discretion how much you would like to leave in and be exposed to this specific token. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button. It truly helps the channel. Subscribe to the channel as well. Hit those notification bells because they are time sensitive. And until next time, guys, take care.